Today we got some new stuff on the menu, so be sure you're paying careful attention to all of the demos, and we've got a lot of tempo stuff. So the reason we're incorporating a lot of tempo is because a lot of people don't have a ton of access to heavier weights or a lot of equipment, so the tempos allow us to get more work out of the muscle and more load without actually increasing the weight. So everything's gonna be 3 rounds, very simple. A couple of things you'll need are either chair or couch, and also maybe a lighter set of dumbbells, or we've got a couple of jars of peanut butter. That will do just fine for these reverse flies. So we've got 3 rounds, tempo goblet squat, which I'll show you those, sweeping row, and then for the sweeping rows, just have something to brace on like a chair or a couch. Then we've got 3 rounds of a hip thrust with another tempo, and that we'll use the couch or the chair, the tempo overhead press, and then the reverse flies. That's when you'll use those lighter weights if you have them, or some canned beans or peanut butter or whatever you got. And then at the end, we've got 30 seconds. We'll try to get 3 rounds if at all possible, 30 seconds each of plank with a leg raise, and then half Turkish Get Up. So, like I said, a lot of new stuff. I'm gonna go over everything. First, we're gonna jump into the warm-up. So, for starters, hamstring stretch. Try to get a minute on each side. You can go longer if you feel like you're just extra tight. We're gonna do both sides. Just throw your leg up, reach over into the ankle with both hands. After that, we're gonna go ahead and drop it to the floor. And we're gonna do our figure 4 stretch. So 1 foot up on the knee, reaching through, pull it in tight. Again, try to get a minute on each side. Hold that leg in tight, take some deep breaths in the belly. After you've got your figure 4, we're going to flip over to hands and knees. We're doing a chest opener. So we're reaching one arm through, underneath, and reaching up to the ceiling. Follow it with your eyes the whole time. Just give me 10 on each side. Reaching all the way under, and then all the way up. All right? And then, from the knees, hands and knees, go ahead and pop those hips up. We're gonna do a down dog tap. Just reaching for the toe. Again, let's do 10 on each side. You'll feel a little stretch through the back of the legs, but we're also getting some stability out of the shoulder by pressing through with that arm. All right, we're gonna go ahead and step it up. We're gonna go to a squat position, so you can either go to your knees, or if you can get to your ankles, hold the ankles at the top of the foot, or a couch for support. But we're just gonna rock side to side. I'm shifting my weight from 1 foot to the next. If you can, get to the ankles, we'll do it this way, or here from the knees. Once we got that done, just hold that for about 30 seconds, and then rock, shift the weight. And we're gonna go to our shoulder complex. We're going back and forth. Give me 10 on each side. Then we're gonna do 15 press ups, palms up, 15 palms down, pressing up. And then we're gonna go straight into the first exercise. So, first superset, 3, 2, 1, tempo squat. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 1, 2, up. So I'm going slow for 3 seconds on the way down. 2-second pause, 1, 2, quick on the way up. 1, 2, quick. So be sure you're gonna have to use some discipline. So be sure you're getting that full 3 seconds, full 2 seconds, and then quick on the way up. Gotta be disciplined on those. Sweeping row. Brace with one hand, and then we're actually letting that weight swing out, and we're pulling it in. So swinging out in front of my shoulder a little bit. So I'm getting more of a stretch in the lats here, and I'm pulling it to the hip. Just getting a little more pump out of this big muscle here, your lats on the side. We're gonna do as many as you can on both sides, 3 rounds. Next one, super set. Well, it's really a triple set because we got 3 exercises. Bridge up on your chair or your couch. 3 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, press up. 3 seconds. 1, 2, press up. But I'm not sitting down and I'm not relaxing here. I'm still pressing my feet through on that pause and then pressing straight up. So don't get too lax there at the bottom. Keep those feet shoved in the ground firm. Big squeeze, tight at the top. The reverse flies. We're gonna go from a seated position. These are a little different. You're gonna actually lean your chest over into your knees. Do our flies this way. So we're hitting the upper back, the rear delts, as many as you got. You're not gonna straighten out the arms all the way. Leave a soft little bend on those elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. We'll start with the low plank. Drive the heel straight up. Just going back and forth for 30 seconds. And then the Turkish Get Ups, the half Turkish Get Ups. These are a little different. If you can, go ahead and grab a little weight for these. If you've never done them, try it without weight first, but weight them up if you can. So on the same side, I'm gonna have the knee up and the arm up. Other arm's going out here. So this is my starting position. I'm rolling to my elbow and pressing all the way up. And then back down in reverse. Elbow, press up to a seated position. Be sure we're keeping a straight arm. Fist should be over the shoulder at all times. If you have any kind of weight, as soon as you go here, we're taking a lot of pressure and putting that on the front of the shoulder by holding the weight this way. We want to keep it up over the shoulder joint. So as many as you got, this is going to be on each side. So we'll do 30 seconds on one side and then switch over to the other side. You'll do 30 seconds the other way. And that will conclude the workout. Try to get 3 rounds on that last part. Real quick, a couple modifications if the tempo squats are bothering the knees. Try doing them with a support behind you. So like a box squat, I'm going to use my couch for this. And you can just try to barely hover above the couch, then press back up. And that way you have a little extra support at the bottom and you kind of have something to shoot for so we can take the pressure off the front of the knees. Other thing, for the hip thrust, we can also do the glute bridge variation. Same deal. Really try to slow that down. Quick on the way up. Slow on the way down. Quick on the way up. And then last one for the Turkish Get Up. If it's just really bothering, for some reason, if you're having low back issues, most people will not, but if for some reason you are, just go ahead and do a side plank from the knee. If you can't do it from the feet, you can do that, but you can bend one knee underneath and bridge those hips up and just hold that right there for 30 seconds if you can, or as long as possible.